Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to talk about the recent news that apparently Blizzard is trying to clean up Twitch chat. And what does that mean? Blizzard doesn't own Twitch. How can they try to clean up Twitch chat? And it all comes from a recent announcement on the Overwatch Contenders website. And if you don't know what the Overwatch Contenders is, it's kind of just a major series of professional Overwatch tournaments held all around the world. And it's still run by Blizzard, it's still organized all by them, but it's one step below the actual Overwatch League. So the Overwatch League is like the top level Overwatch tournaments and pros and everything like that. So the Overwatch League is one kind of step below that, but it's still official, it's still big, it's still run by Blizzard and everything like that. And on their website, they put out a post and they said, "We're always testing out new ways to improve the viewer experience for the Overwatch Path to Pro ecosystem. As part of this, Contenders is trialing a new chat moderation program that requires users who wish to participate in Twitch chat to link their Blizzard Battlenet and Twitch accounts. The program will be trialed during the 2018 Season 3 quarterfinal matches across all regions from December 28th, 2018 through January 12th, 2019. The Path to Pro team will then evaluate the program's overall effect on creating a more positive viewing experience." And then they go to say how to link your accounts, and then they say follow us on our Twitch and Twitter account. And so there's a lot to kind of unpack here, because they're not very clear on what they're exactly going to do. They say they want to moderate the Twitch chat, they want you to link your accounts, and they want to do something. And a lot of people that have been covering this story have been jumping to the conclusion that they're going to be banning Battlenet accounts. And so it's just this really scary consequence. So don't be, don't say hateful things, don't be spamming stuff in Twitch chat, or you'll get your Battlenet account banned. And the problem with a lot of people talking about it like this is there's no proof, there's no evidence that that is going to happen. So there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that are kind of calling this the end of times, and Overwatch and Blizzard, they're just trying to censor free speech and they're going to ban everybody's accounts. And although I think this is a really stupid move and just another string of terrible decisions that Blizzard has made, and just side note, by the way, I think most of us could agree, if I was asked at the beginning of this year what my opinions on Blizzard were, I would probably speak pretty highly of them. I do have my issues with them. I could name a couple even at the beginning of the year, but the beginning of the year, my opinion on Blizzard to my opinion of Blizzard now, just with the Diablo stuff, with what they did to Heroes of the Storm, now this, just all of these things, it seems like they're actively just trying to kill their company. But beyond all of that, this is just another very bad decision, but I don't really know if we can fully talk about it in the way a lot of people are talking about it, because of the fact, like I said, this is a very generic kind of statement. All they said is you got to link your accounts to be in Twitch chat. So if you attempt to say something without having a linked account, it will just give you an automated message saying, hey, you have to link your Twitch account, otherwise you can't send messages. And the reason I have a problem with this is, first of all, it doesn't seem like Blizzard is actually trying to fix anything. They're more just trying to mask the problem, because, I mean, let's think about it. Why would they want you to kind of have your Twitch account be linked to your Battlenet account? What could they do with that? And it's solely based on consequences, because they can't do anything to you on Twitch. I mean, if you're spamming stuff on their Twitch channel and where they're, streaming the Overwatch Contenders stuff, yeah, they can ban you on your channel, on their channel, so you won't be able to, post on their channel, so you can't talk in their Twitch chat on that specific channel. But they can't do anything to you on Twitch themselves, because they're not Twitch. They don't get to decide what Twitch does or does not to you. So I think they're wanting to have some power. They're wanting to be able to give consequences. They're trying to just force these consequences. And I don't think it really works well. It really feels like Blizzard is just overstepping their boundaries, because I honestly think the biggest thing that Blizzard is trying to do here is just scare people. Because if people know that what they're saying is linked to their Battlenet account, and their Battlenet account has their Overwatch, account, their whole profile, all their skins, has their WoW account, all their WoW characters, here's the, if it has all of this stuff, just the thought of what Blizzard could do could scare some people, and I think that will work. But ultimately, it's Twitch chat. Twitch chat cannot be tamed. It's an entirely own beast of its own, and Twitch chat is disgusting sometimes. I do not get me wrong. Anytime you have above a certain amount of viewers, Twitch chat, just I pretend it is not even there. And there's some things like Twitch does give ways for, you know, users that have Twitch channels to combat that. So you have the biggest thing I see a lot of the times on channels, especially like things that tournaments are running, is the sub mode or the, you know, follower mode, where you can only talk if you're a sub. That's what I see most of the time. Because overall, if someone's paying money to watch you, if someone's paying $5 or more a month to, you know, support you, most of the time they're not going to be the type of people that are spamming hateful stuff. But obviously there are people that do that, so it's not really a set in stone thing. But it just seems like if anything needs to be done with Twitch chat, I think it needs to come from Twitch, because it's their chat, and they have given some things, like I said, the sub mode, the follow mode. Those are pretty cool features. But for Blizzard to try to do something just by overstepping their boundaries is really stupid. And they've tried to do this stuff before. I mean, people were talking about it on Reddit. Apparently, there was a time where in the WoW forums you had to show your real name, because they wanted to switch it to how you had to show your real name because they wanted to fight toxicity. And apparently, one of the Blizzard employees, in defense of the changes, made his name public and everything like that. And then the internet being the internet, they found exactly where he lived, his parents' address, his phone number, and, you know, they proceeded to harass him. And that's not right at all. That's really, really stupid. But it did show that, like, Blizzard tried to do something to fight toxicity, and instead of actually fighting the root, you know, the core issues of it, they just threw some consequences on there, and there you go. But it's a really hard thing, because although I think this is a really stupid thing for Blizzard to be doing, we don't know what they are actually doing. And I would highly recommend nobody to link your Battlenet accounts to Twitch. Just don't talk in Twitch chat, honestly, or at the very least create another Battlenet account, because that's also a thing. You could just create another Battlenet account, and then nobody is stopping you from just creating as many of those as you want. But because we don't know the details on what they are exactly doing, it's really hard to talk about this story fully, because there are a lot of people, like I said, on YouTube that are just jumping the gun and talking about it as it's fact that they're going to ban Battlenet accounts, and they're doing this to ban free speech and all this stuff like that. And as stupid of a decision I think this is, I can't really fully talk about it because we don't know what they're going to be doing. And that's why I think a lot of those videos are a little silly. But overall, that's all there is to this news story. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on it. If you guys have any opinions, let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. New videos come out every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And like always, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.